Hi, my name is Therese Gedda, and today we're going to talk about how to be inspired. Let's go! Hi, my name is Therese Gedda. I'm the founder and CEO of 30-Minute MBA. We increase workplace engagement through actionable learning. I'm also a keynote speaker traveling the world talking about mindset, business culture, and increasing workplace engagement. And today we're going to talk about how to get inspired. But let's start with something really important. Don't wait for inspiration. Don't wait. Don't settle. Don't make up excuses. Don't wait for inspiration. It's important to remember that if we want to get inspired, we need to find inspiration in our work. We need to find meaning in our work and putting whatever we know, our knowledge, our inspiration, our insights into our work. And when we do that, we get inspired per definition. But if you want to boost your inspiration even more, here are some tips. So the first thing is to stop the input and start with the output. And that basically means that stop just consuming and start producing. That's usually a really good way of getting inspired or getting into the flow of having inspiration in our lives. So the second thing is all about reflection, internalizing the knowledge we already have. So one thing that you can include in your night routine, and as you know, we have talked about the night routine before and we'll link it down below, but if you want to include that in your night routine, reflecting upon what inspired you today, what you learned today, and what you're going to do differently tomorrow can be a really effective way of keeping our inspiration high throughout the week. The second thing, it's about trying something new, trying something you always wanted to do. And if it's outside your comfort zone, it's even better. But doing something that you're really passionate about, that you've been dreaming about, that's another way to boost that inspiration. Number 3, watching an inspirational talk or watching something that really inspires you in general can be another good way of just taking your mind off something for a moment and come back into that state of feeling of achievement and inspiration. And a couple of months ago, I had the opportunity of giving a keynote at a conference called Upstart, and I spoke about how to design a thriving business culture. So if you're interested in checking that one out, it's linked in the description box below. The next one, it's about creating something. And we talked about before that to stop the input and start with the output. That's a really important aspect of keeping inspiration high throughout the week, for instance. So that can be going out there with a camera and capture different moments, to create art, to write articles, to produce videos, different things that really inspires you and put that inspiration into a context that you really enjoy. The next one is to go for a long, slow dinner with someone that really inspires you, a mentor, an advisor, a good close friend. And throughout that long, slow dinner, 3 hours and more, taking the time to be mindful, really enjoying the food and the drinks and enjoying the conversations and really going deep into different topics. And that's also a great opportunity of asking this person you admire for how he or she is achieving greatness on a regular basis and how he or she is really keeping inspired over time. The next one is about writing a bucket list, capturing things you really want to achieve in life in general and making sure that it's yours, that it's important that it's your bucket list. Not something that someone else thinks it would be cool to do, but something that you are really passionate about and find inspiration in achieving. And a challenge here would be to commit to do something within the next 3 months on your bucket list. There's another thing that can be very effective when we work with goal setting. And of course, knowing what we want to achieve and being clear in our goals, it's a core element of that. And We spoke about the goal formula, which is also linked down below, in a previous video on how to set more effective goals to achieve greatness. But the step after you have the goals in writing and start to execute on them can be to create a vision board. Basically visualize your goals in pictures and having these visible in your surroundings, for instance, in your office's work. And that's another way of really get inspired on a regular basis, and maybe even reminding yourself of why you're doing certain things to boost that inspiration in the moment. And of course we have aspects of meeting other people, spending time with like-minded people that you really admire and cherish, besides the people they already know. And a great way of meeting like-minded people is to attend events and conferences on topics that you really care about. So that's just another way of boosting your inspiration. And there's more things when it comes to spending time with people. Another thing is knowledge share sessions with your friends and colleagues and your family. So basically taking an opportunity of sharing different pieces of knowledge and wisdom you have within different topics. That's another way to boost your inspiration. And then finally, it's about feeling a deeper inner peace. And that can be, of course, achieved through meditation, walking in beautiful natural environments like the woods or by the water or stuff like that. And that's another way to take a moment and be mindful in the moment and really reconnect with ourselves and remind ourselves of what's important and why that's important to us. So as high achievers, we're constantly on and we're constantly doing great things, but it's also important to take a moment once in a while to seek out those places where we feel inner peace and that really inspire us to take us whatever we're doing to the next level. So if you want to boost your inspiration even more, we have created a special gift for you. It's called the Futuristic You with a 30-day challenge, and you can download it and you can find it in the description box below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below of how you get inspired on a regular basis, and achieve greatness. See you in the next video. Bye!